Sirens and lights, we're breaking the news, taking on the fights. Iceman's in charge, the truth at the core. Holster up, free bird and box, ready for more. We chat about wrongs and rights, criminal tales with a twist of the funny. In the chaos of badges, we take the money. The midweek madness, we own the scene. With the wit of the wise, we reign supreme. Motor Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest law talk, just come ride with me. Cop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest long talk, just come ride with me. Come ride with gear, let's hit the ground running. With the Motor Cop Chronicles, the laughter's just starting.
Listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening, all at the same time. Just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motor Cop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Good afternoon, everybody. With us is one of our favorite guests of all time.
Welcome. Hope everybody's having a good a week so far on this hump day.
Yeah, go Goats.
Special co-host tonight. Freebird had to attend a Christmas party because y'all know he's a Mr. Social Butterfly.
Our social elites.
And of course the box is he had some other stuff he had to prepare for tomorrow. Hopefully he'll be back soon. If y'all can see up top, we got Mr. Motor Cop for Life, Jared Nitrous with us tonight. And let me get this housekeeping out the way real fast. If anybody would like any merch like this one, you can go to motorcopchronicles.com, or you can go to the Etsy store, pick up your merch if you want. We got the new Stay Trashy t-shirts out also.
Love them.
If anybody would wants any more episodes, pictures, videos, all kind of stuff, you can join the Patreon. 3 different tiers on there. If you can't afford it,
hear all the new music and all that good stuff that
Yes.
Iceman has been cranking out. We also got some other people that have been putting in music, but I'll tell you what, each one of those songs are pretty cool. If you're a fan, you'll definitely find something to your liking in there. Yeah, the Patreon is on a whole new level now.
if anybody wants a good
Selling it for Freebird. Can you give me the link to the Etsy store?
no, you can't have it either. You already know you bought some
you'd be able
stuff.
to figure it out.
If anybody would any like a great cigar, you can go to mypatriotcigar.com. Use promo code MotorCop15 and get 15% off your order. Good American company, great cigars. Check that out. And with the Patreon, like I said, if anybody wants to join, we're going to talk about our Patreons right now. It helped me keep the bills paid. We got Miss Stacy McClendon, our hangaround. We got Kelly Meyer. We got, of course, Jared up there. He's a full crew member. Mr. William Gibo. We got Dan Carlson with Burley Boards. Go check you out a Burley Board. Get you with them handmade cutting boards. Like we said, you can knock out criminals with it. You can spank your kids with it, or you can bring it to the bedroom with you and have a little naughty time with the wife. We got T-Bird.
Yeah, just make sure you don't got the whole Stare emblem on there, because she'll get that damn little decal, and you might be wondering.
We got our favorite truck driver, Mr. Hoppy Hopperson. We got Blake Walker, AA Ron with I Had to Say It podcast. Just put out a good episode. Mr. Z Palmer. We got Roy Spalding, Roy with the S. We got JoJo, our favorite girl from down under, Kelly Norris, and Miss Natasha A. We hope she's healed up from the state of Washington. Appreciate y'all. Help me paying the bills. So, we're going to jump into it. Billy, I'm not going to forget. We're going to jump into Roy's Corner real fast. All you people, got a lot of people in here tonight. If you're on X over there, hey, jump in the chat. We love talking to y'all and stuff like that. We're going to Roy's Corner, and let's see what Roy had to say tonight. You never know what Roy may be saying.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us. Did you know that Canadians say sorry so much that a law was passed in 2009 declaring that an apology can't be used as evidence of admission to guilt? Roy out.
Now, I did not know that at all. Did you? No?
Nope.
I didn't freeze. I think Holster might be frozen over there. Yep, he done disappeared on us. He's like a fucking ghost. That damn Florida internet's is back. Here he comes back. Listen to him. Look at him. Where'd you go?
Hey.
Internet shit.
I'm special. I'm special.
All right, then. Let's not forget we got our new section we started last week. We got
R&R, baby.
We got Roy P's datainmate.com corner, and we're gonna do that. Oh, speaking of Roy P's brother, who's actually a police officer, he was in the hospital.
Picture?
He's in the hospital. He had a heart attack. We're hoping he's getting better. And man's only in his 40s, so I haven't had an update from him yet.
I did send a request. I called Roy. We spent a little bit on the phone. He is doing good. Basically, he's waiting on the swelling to go down on his strong side, because basically the swelling in the hand made it to where he couldn't even grip a gun. So once that goes down, he'll be back on patrol. And I told him, I said, as soon as he's back on his motor, I want a picture. So we'll know.
All right, let's see what Roy P's doing with some datainmate.com over here. And here we go.
Oh, you gotta love the butterflies, brunette.
He's always got that bond money. He likes to do bond them out and date them.
That's all right. Harassment. Well, There we go.
Well, we got 3 again. We got the blonde with the right here with the neck tattoo going on. Butterfly thing. I'm not a real. I don't like tattoos. I'm not a big fan of the neck tattoos.
Really,
though.
calm down. That chick got the damn tattooed and eyelashes or what the
she
fuck?
she is I think that's just makeup. She was arrested for open container number 1. Number 2, I'm not a fan of the bull ring thing in the nose right here myself. Some people like it. I do not. Number 2, she has got arrested for a little bit of marijuana possession, and I don't know if the clippers or something got away from her. What's going on with her eyebrows up here? If that's racing
She's a
stripes, I have
Cholita.
no idea. I have no idea what's going on with them eyebrows. Then we got Miss. She's got some DSLs over here. Number 3, she got arrested for harassment. So which one you think Roy would like the most? I'm going with number 3. Number 3, yeah. She looks like she could be a little mean, but that would be my pick. Roy did call in again from our pick from last week, and let's see what he has to say about it.
Hi, everyone. I really want to thank everyone for last week, but that shorty from last week stole my wallet and left a big, nasty shit in my toilet. I hope the next one is better. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome, buddy.
So Roy's like, Roy, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Roy. I mean, just flush. Just flush. So we're going number 3 this time. So
Harassment.
Yeah, just harassment. I mean, you always want a girlfriend that might be a possible stalker later on, right?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think every man yearns for a woman that's 100% about them.
No, not.
Because
Let me tell you,
how
no,
else-
guys wouldn't stand by me in case she like got a sniper rifle or something, or was just gonna run me down in her vehicle. Okay, they were like, "Don't stand by. We see her over there watching you."
Well,
So
sir,
it's like,
but
no, it's not good.
that's
So
because
it's not good.
dick them down that hard.
It wasn't.
You got to limit the dick down.
I'm just telling you, it wasn't good.
Dick down. Good evening, Jim.
What's up, Jim?
Hey, Billy, we noticed you over there.
Yeah. Yeah, you changed your mind, huh? All right, well, we're going to jump straight into the stories here. The first one, we're going to be talking a little bit about that CEO in New York that got gunned down. Don't tell me you ain't been watching the news, host there.
Oh,
I mean, the dude was
snitch.
the dude was like assassinated.
It's like
well,
the
I know
biggest
what
story of the
happened.
week.
It's like being
And you know what's really weird is they're trying to keep the dude out of the public because he's really close to fucking like incentivizing people to go out and do this.
well.
I do not find it entertaining to the least that people would murder people to accomplish a goal. These people are misaimed, but
Well, what's
they
crazy is
did
the
what
guy
they
is
did.
the guy's was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Went to an Ivy League school. His you know, I mean, it's not like he was. I don't understand why he would have the money to go to any hospital he wanted to. So I mean, I don't know if he just got indoctrinated or what.
I don't think so.
From what I saw, he had back surgery like 2 or 3 years ago, and it totally changed his whole outlook on life and his personality.
It did something.
But he's built. I mean, he's really built for somebody that would have like severe back injuries. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna see. Unfortunately, I don't see him making court because the way he's incentivizing people to stand up, he's not gonna be good. He's gonna be one of those martyr type.
I don't say I'm getting people to stand up. I mean, he's a freaking murderer.
I know
seen
he
some
is, but
great-
on social media, it's fucking crazy, dude.
Oh yeah, I've seen some great conspiracy theorists that this was he's a patsy for Pelosi.
What?
I've been waiting for the people. It's like, oh, it's from the CIA and stuff. With this, people are like, oh, look, he had to. They're talking about when he shot and he had to clear the things. It's probably because of the silencer that was
ghost
on
gun,
it and
right?
everything else. Yeah, it was a 3D
ghost
printed
gun.
gun. Yeah.
So that's
What gets
why
me is he can't be real smart because when they did catch him, they found he had the gun with him, all these fake IDs and all this shit like that. First thing he should have done was dump the gun. I mean, come on.
Well,
It is
he's been
and-
doing weird shit throughout New York. He'd already placed the night of the shooting. He placed an entire backpack full of Monopoly money. Then he did another staging.
He was going to
he was
Boardwalk.
doing-
That's why.
No, he,
Yeah,
he,
but they
had
expensive
been,
down
the
there.
boardwalk.
he had been doing some weird things that was leading people to believe like he was a vigilante, maybe their great grandma or something. The insurance didn't cover, so a lot of people looked up to him as a hero. I personally, I
He's not a
don't,
hero.
I don't. No, I would never glorify anybody that chose to take someone's life over filing paperwork. I get it. Things happen, but then again, any of us here today listening to this could get sick and pass away tomorrow. That's nobody's fault. That's just something that happens. It's not something you go out and knock out a fucking CEO for. I mean, I've had times where I couldn't afford a sandwich. It don't mean I went and fucking shot CEO of Walmart because I couldn't afford a fucking slice of ham.
Well,
it's fucking
they caught him at McDonald's. I think he had to stop and get that McRib. He had heard how much you liked the McRib.
And people were going way after this guy and saying some shit about McDonald's. And I'll tell you, it ain't McDonald's fault. Had seen him sitting there and got him. It wasn't like and said, we have the guy that Bobby. No. It won't, or McDonald's is taking a rough beat on this. And of course, fact check it if you will, the Burger King bullshit where we don't narc is fake as fuck. Okay? I Googled the shit out of that earlier. I was like, did they really say that?
We'll give
I
it
was
to
like,
you
"Something's
your
wrong."
way, and we won't tell the cops you're
You're
here.
right. I was like, that's an Arby's move. Arby's is like, we got the meat and showed his head blowed out the back of his head or something. But no, this fucking none of that shit happened. As far as the McDonald's shit, you can let that go. Trust me.
When I understand, it was an older person working at McDonald's that kind of recognized them because these young kids don't watch the news too much or nothing. Are you parched?
Social media, they weren't calling.
Oh, look! Oh, hey! I don't know if y'all like it or not, but they're not a sponsor. But do you see these things right here? This nasty beast iced tea from Monster. They're delicious. Nasty beast. What's wrong, Stacy? What are you WTFing about over there?
World Trade Federation.
But anyway, yeah, I love Arby's.
Oh, number 2 double. That's for me at Arby's.
Don't be talking about
I don't know,
number
all
two.
that roast beef hanging just reminds
Oh,
me.
that roast beef reminds me of my second wife. Damn it!
Yeah, Parsley.
It's like, hey, baby, what you doing?
Wobble.
But anyway, the guy that the cop they like, I'm not gonna play the video. It's not used to. The cop that did it, they're like, oh, it was like a 6-month rookie. He's just been on job 6 months. And it's like, you were arrested. How does it feel being arresting that guy? And I'm like, okay, I mean, good job. But it ain't like you tracked him down and found him. The people called you and said, hey,
Right.
I think we got him right here. Okay.
And I mean, let's be honest about that too. Is like a lot of people, especially our listeners, when we have the larger groups, they don't understand that superiorly larger departments like NYPD have investigative units upon investigative units and detectives upon detectives. Small town police departments like I was. Granted, I ended up as a contractor with the feds, but you end up, a sheriff's department out in the middle of BFE. You're the actual guy going a lot of these times to doing the investigations. Maybe you have a detective you hand it off to, but in BFE, it's not like these huge cities. So, if it was a BFE cop out in the middle of nowhere that just was
I
like,
think it was a
"Oh, shit,
smaller
I know this
department. He
guy."
didn't get
And
caught
you
in
go
New
bust
York. It was like in Pennsylvania or something, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Come on.
somewhere in mid-Pennsylvania.
A lot
Yeah.
more cops in PA than there is in LA. Not.
All right. Well, we're gonna move on to this next one. I feel sorry for the guy that got killed. I feel sorry for his wife and his children. I mean, he might have been, some big CEO executive making bad decisions on people's health and stuff like that for profit. But anybody who don't know that insurance companies only care about making profit, they don't care about the people. Okay, I mean that's straight up. I mean, it's even like your car insurance. They don't give a shit about you or your car. They just because they're fine and dandy as long as you're paying your premium until you get in a crash. They don't want to pay out. Because
they don't want to drop your ass.
Yeah, they'll take your money for 20 years and you get in one accident and they act like, oh no. It's like, bitch, you've been taking my money for all the time. Personally, I think if I have insurance and I don't use it, let's say car insurance, and I don't use and I haven't been in a crash that entire year, I should get like 15% at least back, if not more. And they should call it in case shit happens. In case shit happens. No shit happens. So give me some of my fucking money back. So just saying. All right, host there. We're going to this is some stupid shit out of your state.
Shit that's hilarious because it sounds like some shit I would hear out of Louisiana. It wasn't that stupid. Man leaps from bridge after fleeing Florida traffic stop. Regardless, this individual was doing 70 in a 45-mile-an-hour zone. Troopers initiated a traffic stop. Jackass decided he was going to go. He was quickly pulled up by the Marine unit there that picked him, that quickly put him into custody. And
that was me. Go ahead.
I know. Anyway, the guy goes, well, it wasn't that stupid, man. And the guy goes, yeah, it's pretty damn stupid. You were doing 70 to 45. And the guy goes, oh. Well, he's going back to jail because now he faces multiple charges, including driving while suspended license as a habitual. So he's got multiple DWLSRs, fleeing and eluding law enforcement at high speed, resisting arrest, and, of course, other misdemeanors. He's going to jail for a long fucking time. Yeah, he was stupid. His dumb ass got... But it's not as bad as the ones I hear Iceman tell down there in, the bridges in Louisiana where they jump straight into gator pits. Look, in Florida, we got hammerheads down there, but we ain't got pits of alligators that'll just eat your ass. That's just stupid.
I thought that was the Everglades.
No. What, the 7 Mile Bridge? No, that'll be...
pits of alligators in Florida.
Oh, well, yeah, it would be the Everglades, but shit, now they put the Sun Pass thing through there, and it's just all like interstate. In the old days, you used to have to worry about an alligator crossing the road. Now you ain't. You got these huge barriers that can't happen. But down where Iceman's at, when we went running around over there, shit, no, man. There's gators everywhere. Makes you want to stop and eat something. We're doing kitty.
I don't know what the problem is. This thing keeps going on and off, like on X and shit like that.
Your vibrator?
It's just pissing me off.
I'm holding a pretty steady 48 over here. We can keep going.
Facebook. Are we live on Facebook?
We're live, buddy. Keep going.
All right. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, it's Jared's turn.
All right. Honda has decided to bring a new police motorcycle to America. Starting in May, the model NT 1100 will be available to law enforcement only. Do you have a pic of this, Iceman?
I got a little video.
Looks like a good little Euro.
That thing looks like a kid drew it in 8th grade.
He did.
But anyway, some of the specs, it's 1100 cc, top speed's 120 mile an hour, 6-speed transmission. All they've basically done, this is an active cross-country touring bike in Africa and Europe. They've added some ugly saddlebags at a weird angle, engine guard, a rear bumper, which I don't know why you would put a bumper on a rear of a motorcycle, but okay, and something they call a document, and something they call a document box. It looks like
this thing here, yeah,
fucking first aid kit bolted to the top of the back.
Oh, it's stupid looking.
It looks ridiculous. It's not going to come here where I'm at.
Oh, that definitely won't be down here.
Oh, hell no. You ain't going
Let's jump over this video for
I'm Brian McElhatton. We want to thank American Honda has introduced
Look
a
at
new
this thing.
motorcycle specifically designed for law enforcement agencies.
It looks like a toy.
Iceman needs 2 of them, one for each.
Yeah, I would. Y'all know that video they have out online that shows that big fat motor cop on like a Kawasaki.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I would look like riding this. Okay, and I'm not even that big, but this is what I would look like. That big fat guy, poor guy, on this little thing right here. I mean, look at it. And this little thing right here. This is the document box. What the fuck are you gonna put in that? I mean, plus, okay, I want to know, where's your radio go on here? Not everybody just works off of their portable. I have a radio mounted on my motorcycle. And this little bitty saddlebag right here, what I'm going to put my jacket in it, my rain jacket, because that's all that's going in there. That's all that's going in there.
My tablet wouldn't even fit in that document.
This looks like something that you would give like the Explorer program for motors. Sorry.
This is something
Explorer motorcycles.
It's like all right, kiddies, let's go. I mean, fuck. I mean, look at it.
I mean, it would be good for the guys that you were teaching to be motors.
Because it's
like here, you can't go too fast and fuck yourself up. Just ride this.
Oh, this thing will go fast. I can guarantee you, this thing will haul ass. It's 1,100 cc's.
It says it'll do 120 miles an hour. It'll fuck you up.
Yeah, I mean, this will go fast. It's not. It don't have enough. It's not big enough. This thing's not big enough.
Big enough. Well, look at the front fork. That looks light as fuck.
Oh yeah, this thing here is just like, oh yeah, it's not. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be $14,000. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna do good. It's not gonna do good. Now, the only place this may do good is in California.
New York and shit.
Yep.
California, maybe, because this here, I mean,
is like New York. I think it really could do numbers because they could help them get in and out of those areas.
14,000, yeah, that's what they got the price tag on it.
Then some agency's going to try it out because that's 10,000 cheaper than your Harley or my BMW.
Yeah, it is, but I don't know what he's going to put in this little document box on the back. I mean, what the fuck?
He's going to put tickets because
tickets won't fit in there.
You're literally going to have your gizmo to write tickets, and you're going to have to operate it portable.
Yeah, this is not going to work out here.
It's basically going to be. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could see some places like New York that you got a lot more feet officers than patrol because of the car ratio. These things could get everywhere: subways, tunnels. They could fucking haul ass.
Jared up there rides a Beamer.
Like they have in CHP where they drive into the crowd. So
and the Beamer already don't have really a lot of saddlebag space. That thing has like none. It's like that thing to me looks like some kind of like Power Wheels or something I'd pick up at Walmart for the kid with some little training wheels or something.
I have pictures of you riding mini motorcycles.
The BMW bags. Imagine putting anything in those.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna jump off over here since Holster wanted to preempt it. A motor cop screwing up.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw this one or not, Jared, but we'll jump in a bit.
I sent it to one of you.
Oh, this is at a parade. This is at a Christmas parade coming up. If you're gonna, I don't know if this was a new guy or what, or he lost the bike. The bike went into the crowd and hit like 10 people. Thank God nobody died. They did have injuries, and this department is getting ready to get the ever-loving shit suit out of them. You hear? Ever-loving shit.
There you go. He was riding one of these.
No.
Holiday fun turned to terror.
Looks like he was either on a Honda or a Beamer. Because people, I'm going to tell you what. I've been on a Harley for a very, very over 20 years. I've always driven Harley. I've only ever seen two people able to pop a wheelie on a Harley. Okay, and
I like how you paused it right on those lips.
You like that, right? See, that's the O face. But he went to pop a wheelie. I mean, and I don't think he did it. It looks like his hand for some reason rocked back on the throttle or something. So he lost it, and it's.
Motorcycle officer plowed through a crowd while he was watching the Palm Springs Christmas parade.
She's a rhymer.
He makes this turn because it's fast now. Not this one. When he makes a turn, you're watching. He tries to like pop a wheelie to show off. Right here. See, this is the guy that's coming
That's
right,
a third one.
right
In my
here.
opinion, that's a third guy coming out of nowhere. I think that's a
Right.
third bike.
That was my opinion. I didn't think
I
it was
thought it
the
was
same
another
guy
guy
that was
that
doing the
turned.
stunt.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but
because
He
the
was
guy
almost
that's
doing
turning's right there on the
leapfrogging.
right.
He's leapfrogging. He hammered it.
you see right there is where he tried to pop the wheelie at. Let me back it up.
I
Right.
think he braked and then hammered it. I don't know if he
Right
tried to
here,
do it.
right here, he tried to pop a wheelie. You
Yep.
you see his arms. You see his arms right here. He wasn't braced for it. He threw himself back. He's holding. That's why it sped up. When he went to pop the wheelie, he jerked himself back. See, his arms are outstretched in the way his back is. So when he
Okay,
did
so
that,
you've seen that.
it jerked him back and caused him to rock back on the throttle, which
And they lost
sped him
control.
up, and then he just lost it because he probably slid him back on the seat also, and then
But
he goes
look back, it is 3 bikes though. You have the 2 that are doing traditional stunts like you would do, and
I
then this
don't do
third guy coming.
stunts.
Oh come on, you ride around in circles and talk to kids.
No,
The
I
2 were
give
doing
high
calm
fives.
riding.
I give high fives, but right here, he's lucky
The
he
2
didn't hit
gentlemen
this
are doing
guy.
the same thing you
He
always
could.
do, which is nice. That third guy's just hammering it.
Nobody's listening.
I know.
This guy right here is lucky he didn't get smoked by the cop either. That one, and then that bike they went into the
People,
crowd.
including the motorcycle
Yeah, that's a
officer, were
BMW.
injured.
How much did BMWs weigh, Jerry?
Thank God it wasn't a Harley.
725.
Yeah, so it's about 725. At Harley, with all my shit in, it's around close to 1,000 pounds. I can see
Right.
that 1,000-pound motorcycle slamming into a crowd at that kind of speed.
People have been
You're looking at broken legs and all kind of shit.
And he drove into the crowd after losing control while appearing to attempt a trick on his bike. It happened just after 6
That
o'clock.
third one comes
Right after the
flying
parade
through,
began,
and it
all of
almost
the
looks like
victims
he
were
damn
taken
near
to the
flips the
hospital
other.
to be treated. But Palm Springs Police Chief Andy Mills says none of the injuries.
So we're
were
looking-
life-threatening.
Iceman said when he rocked his body and had his stiff arms, and when he came down, he landed on the right side of the front tire,
Yeah,
and he didn't know how to react and
Swiped the
just
bike out.
nosedived it. Yeah.
First of all, you can do
I
certain
hope that
things during a
motherfucker
parade.
bike-
You can do certain things during a parade. Trying to pop wheelies and shit. I mean, I'm hoping that had to be a rookie motor cop. It had to be.
The sad part is, after this, that department will probably not have a motor unit.
No, they probably won't because they're going to have to sell all of them to pay for the lawsuits that are coming.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Jennifer. Hopefully everything stays up. I've been having in and out issue. So yeah, that one's messed up. No, I just do high fives. If y'all interested, you can go on to TikTok. The links are on the website all the way at the bottom, so you ain't got to search for it. But you can go to my TikTok. I got some videos up there, like when I'm escorting at LSU and stuff like that. So I just do high fives now. It's slow speed stuff. I stopped doing all that stupid shit. I'm too old for it. Now we're going
Yeah,
to
he don't even do the damn road
Oklahoma. We're going to Oklahoma over here. This one here kind of this one pisses me off. I don't know what this dude was thinking, but I got some video of it. I didn't do the whole body cam because it really didn't need to. But go ahead and
side of like you should beat Pawpaw's ass, just like we did with the Mama's ass that one time.
no, just do your part, and then I'll give my opinion, and Jared give his
We'll
opinion.
get into this. Don't get me wrong. I think there was a little bit too much effort put into this.
Yeah, thank.
Oklahoma officer charged with assault after taking a 71-year-old man to the ground during traffic dispute. I hope he didn't word it like that in his report. Should have assisted him to the concrete. Anyway, Oklahoma City prosecutor charged with Oklahoma City. Sergeant Joseph Gibson, he is 28, was charged in Oklahoma County with one count of aggravated assault and battery in connection with the October 27th dispute. Body-worn camera video released that the Iceman has that we can watch. We evaluated the law and the facts. Yeah, he over fucking stepped. He beat him. He's in the hospital still having like blood problems and shit. Because that's what happens when a 28-year-old beats a fucking elderly man. Pieces of shit like that wood chipper. whichever. That's where I'd put them. Go ahead and play that. Beautiful.
Well, I want to say this. I watched the entire body worn camera video. At first, he was fine. There was an accident, 2-car accident, minor. I'll start playing it, but he's trying to issue tickets and stuff. This is an old elderly man, Vietnamese, and he that's the way I say it. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. I'm a country person, so I can't help it. Anyway, he was issuing tickets. The old man quite didn't understand stuff like that. We'll do the video, and then I'll talk about why. Video 6. All right.
And turned to terror when a motorcycle officer plowed through a.
It all started with a traffic stop.
I'll have to write you a ticket for improper U-turn.
Oklahoma.
First of all, that is a lie. I'm pretty sure most states are the same. Okay, but here in Louisiana, that's a lie.
You have the option.
I don't ever have to write you a ticket. Okay, I don't have to do it. I mean, I will tell you all this right now. I've just hit year 29. People, I got 12 months left before I retire. I've been a traffic cop for over 20, and I very seldomly. No, I used to write a shit ton of tickets, but even then, I very seldomly ever write tickets on a crash unless it is utterly necessary for me to do, like somebody's drunk or just being a total dick or was driving reckless. 99% of the time, I do not write tickets on crashes. Why? Why? Explain why didn't you drag it? Because it's an accident, okay? Me writing somebody a ticket that's at fault does not negate the fact. It's not going to change the fact that they're at fault or not at fault in a crash. It just puts more financial burden on somebody.
A lot more.
That is unnecessary. Some people's like, well, why are you writing a ticket? Because I don't have to. It don't change the fact of the crash. The facts of the crash, facts of the crash. Getting a ticket, that's just sticking it in their ass just a little bit tighter, okay? I don't need to do that. So with him saying, oh, I have to, no, you don't. This guy actually, this cop actually, he was going to write this gentleman a ticket, and he wrote the other person a ticket. He wrote both vehicles involved in this a ticket, okay? I mean, wow.
Got to fill that quota.
I mean, this dude's trying to get all his, or something, because
fucking merit badge.
I mean, he's really. So, but this is an older gentleman, you can tell. There is a language barrier. And he was fine. He was perfectly fine, and he was polite until he started getting aggravated. And then we'll watch it, and I'll talk about the rest.
Releasing video from October 27th when Lit Vu was pulled over.
She hitting me.
The officer telling Vu to sign for a ticket, but he refused, trying to explain what unfolded along this stretch of road.
You guys
off
still have that?
Northwest
We did away
39th
with that shit
Expressway.
back in
If you don't sign this,
2010.
you go to jail. Okay? I don't want to take you to jail.
I'm ready to go to jail.
You ready to go to jail?
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
Like, I'm ready to go to jail.
I like it. Stick to your guns, old man.
After giving another driver.
Now look at him. What's he weigh? Like 100 pounds? He's 71 years old. He's a very elderly
Korean man. I mean, come on.
He's not Korean. He's Vietnamese.
Shut the fuck up. You know.
There's a difference.
They're tiny. They're fucking tiny.
Back to Vu and his wife, standing in a parking lot.
Exactly.
Another angle shows the encounter from store surveillance. You can see Vu touching the officer.
All right. Now, I'm going to say this, okay? I don't like being touched while I'm at work. I'm not a hugger anytime or anything. I don't like being touched. Yes, if you look right back here, I'm going to show you the old man. He's an old man now. He's 70-something years old. He's tiny. Because this cop ain't that big. This dude ain't that big. He reaches out, and he does. He taps him on the chest right there, on his vest right there. Boom, right there. He's an old man, okay? Sometimes you have to have discretion, okay? What happens next is ridiculous, okay? This is an old man. He wasn't attacking you. Some people talk like that. If I threw everybody on the ground that ever touched me during a conversation,
you'd have a sexual assault.
There would be a lot of fucking people I've thrown on the ground. I don't like being touched, and I'll just look at him like, look, just don't touch me or whatever. But this is an old man. He don't quite understand everything. And He just reaches up, grabs his
Oh God!
Watch
Here
it. I'm telling y'all now, this is nasty. It's nasty.
And his name is
Words
John
before being thrown to the
Cena.
ground. This is the view from the officer's
Watch.
body camera.
Sit up. No. You sit up. Get on the ground.
I feel like
He is
that's
very
pretty
well trained.
excessive
I will
for
tell you.
a police
That cop
officer
had him
to
in cuffs
think
pretty
that
fucking
that
quick.
old 71-year-old man could actually intentionally.
All right.
I think I did his taxes.
We saw this right here. Okay. We see how this happened. All right. Is this necessary? I've been caught for 29 years. We've he's 71 years old. SOP, you know, the man, was he attacking him? No. Now, you know what the real issue is? No. This upsets me. This old man, 71 years old. You're laughing. You didn't read the story. This man's neck was broken, and he's still unconscious in the hospital and possibly might pass away from this. Okay. The old man, this move broke this man's neck because of his age and his stature. Okay. There was no reason to use that kind of force against an elderly person like that. That isn't physically attacking you because what he told you to shut up. He got in your feelings.
By definition, he did.
Yeah, there's no threat. There's no threat.
You telling me that cop felt threatened?
An unwanted touch, and he was doing it with an aggressive demeanor.
You tell me that old man. You tell me that cop felt threatened by that old man. Bullshit. Bullshit.
You could be threatening our life.
It's bullshit.
I'm just saying. I'm just playing devil's advocate. He fucking definitely overdid it, but you know, I was just saying.
I'd have never took that. I would have never. So anyway, this cop
officer could have taken 2 steps back. Now, if the guy keeps approaching him, that's a different story. If you back up 2 steps and he moves in again,
really, he could have grabbed this dude, just cuffed him. He didn't have to put him on the ground.
Right. He could have put him up against the car pretty quickly.
Look at him.
He could have overpowered him.
I mean, look at him. This cop looked like he was in his 20s or early 30s, maybe. And this dude's
28.
He's 28, and this dude's 71 years old. Come on. Like I said, this man's neck got, just from the jerking movement, broke this old man's neck, okay? You should see his face. I mean, older people have very fragile skin. The old man's face is all cut. Yeah. So anyway, this guy was charged for assault and all that kind of stuff like that. I think it's right. I think he took it too far. I'm sorry.
So
it's time.
But at the same point,
SOP can say one thing, but it's called common sense also on certain things. Come on, you cannot tell me this cop thought his life was in danger he knew this old man couldn't hurt him. Come on.
Well, I get that. Where the hell is my brain going? Regardless, no, he shouldn't have definitely done it. He overreacted. Oh, what I was getting back to, the reason why Florida did away with this exact law that fucking forced to sign shit was because that was almost an instant slap him in cuffs. It was almost like, I wish a bitch would fucking, refuse to sign. We'd drag him out of the car and fucking cuff him at any point.
We used to too.
But Florida did away with it. I don't know what you guys are up there. But I know we don't.
I've only done that once in 15 years.
I've only had to do
because
it.
It leads to this.
I've only had to do it like once or twice my whole career. Most people, when you tell them, hey, you ain't got to sign it, but I'm going to bring you to jail and I'm going to tow your car, they're like, fuck you, I'll sign the ticket, which is fine with me.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'll tell them, look, it's not admission of guilt. It's just like if you go to court and get a subpoena. Yeah. That's all this is a subpoena to appear in court. Just because you signed, it's like this is like saying, hey, show up in court for this day. You can come fight the ticket in court that day.
Right. Yeah, we used to hand you.
That's all you got to do.
I just write refuse on the bottom when we hand
Well, like on the gizmos and stuff now. I mean, if it's got a thing that says refuse to sign. I can just punch it, print it out, and hand you your receipt slip. Here you go.
See, we print them out. We print them out and we just hand it to them. Here you go. Every ticket I've issued for the last 5 years hadn't had a signature on it.
No, I still had them sign it even with the gizmo, but it's just like, yeah, this guy, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he was on a power trip or what, but come on, dude. He's an old man. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
That's completely.
I think he deserves to be charged because I mean it's like it's just common sense. Common sense. You're looking at this fragile little old man. It'd be different if he had a knife or a gun in his hand. Okay,
That's
but
different.
but no. This. I mean, come on, man.
But I hope this elderly man recovers out of this and gets a few more years out of life and gets.
I would hope so, but his neck is broken. He might be paralyzed. Who knows?
No, with a broken neck, you could still. It's 2025 or almost. We're good. There's a lot of technology and research, and he's going to be a very fucking wealthy man, because regardless, the department is about to pay out the ass.
Yeah, but sometimes money can't bring back his quality of life now after this. Who says?
I understand that. So hopefully he gets even more money, and that money goes towards making sure that his great grandkids never have to worry about.
Maybe so. But money don't just do everything. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, let's use some common sense, people.
Well, yeah.
Especially
it is what it is.
Being cops nowadays is already hard enough because you got so many people that dislike cops.
Right.
Let's just use a little comment. I mean, just lose. I mean, look, the department I used to work for. The department I used to work for, on our force continuum, we had officer presence, verbal command. And if I told you to do something and you didn't do it, I could go straight and spray you. I'd spray you before we ever went to soft open hand and all that stuff, or an impact weapon and all that stuff like that. It was like me being there, me telling you, me spraying you. Okay, I mean, you know how many people I could have sprayed through the years that I didn't, and I just maybe take a little bit extra.
Surprise, bitch! I'm here.
I'm here. Sit down. No. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, come on. So anyway, all right, we done talked enough about that. You ex people, y'all could just tell me what y'all think. Y'all think he was right or wrong?
Yeah, if you guys just make some comments, we'll see what we can do about throwing them up on the screen too. Share, because during the middle of the episode, we usually do a thing called Hot Nuts, or towards the end, where we go over and.
There's old AA Ron. What's up?
Hey.
I actually texted A-Ron when I had to say it, because on his podcast he has like, oh no, I ain't getting that much listen. I might quit. I texted him. I said, motherfucker, you better not quit. I said, we ain't quitters around here.
I have to go over
Us
there,
independent people are we gotta keep each other up, because we don't have no big backers or sponsors and nothing like that. We all independent.
Joe Rogan's gonna call.
I doubt that. Anyway, Jared's going to talk about a police officer that's going to jail.
I'm going to talk about a constable.
A constable.
West Mercia, England.
We're going to the UK. We got some UK listeners.
Which is in the northwest central area of England. It's several hours outside of London. Anyway, that guy right there is now in jail for 18 months for misconduct. He was allegedly, I guess he's been sentenced, so it's not allegedly. He went to an assault and somehow got into a sexual relationship with the suspect. That guy there, Nicholas Peacock, 40, was in the suspect.
His last name is Peacock. I mean, that's just.
Yeah, he was getting his peacock taken care of. With the suspect he was investigating for assaults. He doctored the case, saying there were no evidence and the victim didn't want to prosecute. The allegations came about in April of 22. He was sentenced this year to 27 months, but they reduced it because he pled guilty. His department reopened the case and ended up arresting the suspect that he was sexually involved.
I wonder if it was it a dude or a chick? I wonder.
I don't know.
He looks like the kind of dude that would swing both ways.
It does not say it in the article.
So anyway, see this guy? Not kind of cop we want. Traded some poo nanny with I'm guessing poo nanny or some boo nanny.
You got a story like that later.
I mean, come on, man. Are you that hard up? Are you that hard up?
Why are you banging the suspect?
Banging the criminals. I mean, who do you think you are, Roy P?
Yeah.
I got to see his hands.
I see hands.
Is this guy going to show up on Roy P's?
He might show. He might show up on there. I don't know, but yeah, this dude here. No. They don't carry guns over there. I think. I wonder if he did he use his billy club?
Oh, you're on the BBC, the big black.
Do they? UK people, and y'all listen. I know y'all on audio, most of y'all. Let me know. Let me email. Have they started carrying weapons or not over there? Or it's just us crazy Americans carrying guns too.
More of them do. I don't know if they 100% do, but I know more and more of them.
Well, they have a division. I know they do have a division over there that are like gun police. It's a special division, and then they have the non-gun police.
Real police.
I was like, yeah. It's like
Germany's got some cool ones. The Polizei, them are fucking cool, dude.
I don't know. It's the gun police. I'm a gun police.
You couldn't get me to go to work without my gun.
I don't leave. It's like what is this? What is that? The American Express. That's my gun. It's like I don't leave. I don't leave the house without it. The other day I realized I had my 40 on me, and then I still had the judge in the car too. So I was just making sure, just in case I had two with me.
Well,
that's why I didn't mind going to New Orleans with
truck.
Oh, so we're going to Colorado. They have a female cop over there, and she had to resign her job. Hoster, did you get the extra email I sent? Because it's the pictures I could not. All right, I did send them some. They're not appropriate, but they are delicious. Anyway, this lady right here, I do have some non-X-rated pictures I found of her right here, and her right here.
Mm-hmm. Those look familiar.
Yes, those look very familiar with clothes on. Anyway, she was a police officer for 21 years, a deputy. Well, she recently had to resign from her job. She had to, I don't know how much their house was, but their house something happened. They got some financial bind. Anyway, it's like, she's like $500,000 or some shit like that, So yeah, I don't know how big their house was, but she ended up having she took up a little side business, and somehow it got found out and got reported, and so she resigned. What she did is she didn't start an OnlyFans, but she went into the adult film business for a short little period. I don't know if she's going to stay in it or not, but she was making some porno videos. I just want to know which one of her coworkers found it. It's like, hey, that's Deputy so-and-so, and he whacked off and then told on her, because that's all I want to know.
I actually kind of want to go out on a limb here and say I'm very proud of her. And I think that she should sue the shit out of her department that made her resign. Because let me tell you something, this is extremely sexist, because you have the dudes that fucking rip their t-shirts off that are firemen that fucking sell calendars every fucking day of the week. And then they fucking boost all this other shit. The minute a female officer or any officer, it's always been fun when it's a fucking fireman. But the minute we try to do something sexy or something and then show a positive light of ourselves, we're fucking fired from our jobs. Honestly, I think her department should have to pay out fucking millions of dollars, and she should keep doing fucking porn.
Yeah, I tried to do some porn on the side for some extra money, and when the department saw what I was attempting to do, they actually gave me a raise because they felt sorry for me. And but let's watch a little news article on it, and I think she's actually talking on it a little bit. 7
with a traffic stop.
I'll have to write you
right here.
With a former Arapahoe County Sheriff deputy
Arapahoe
who just
County.
resigned.
The department began investigating her after her second job, starring in porn, was made public. Brian, there are a lot of questions here. Let's start with why did she...
Let's say, I don't think they should have fired her either. I mean...
No.
Was she hurting the department? Well, what she thinks, somebody say, oh, I saw you, lady. Mm-hmm.
No,
I saw you with some dick in your mouth. So what? If she did what she had to do. She wasn't doing nothing illegal. She wasn't breaking the law. So what if you don't like it? Just like in the past episodes we had Piper Fawn on here, the OnlyFans model girl that her that was all over the news because some
One day
private Christian school kicked their kids out because of her being an OnlyFans model, even though she on there, it says she parked 3 blocks away and was walking her kids in. That still wasn't good enough for them.
Yep.
They wanted her to, I mean, she was paying her bills. If y'all want to go listen to the episode, it's not that far back. Very nice lady. Her husband was in the car with her. Reason how I found it, because I took up for her online and she saw it and reached out to me. If you can agree or disagree, she's not doing nothing illegal. She was trying to doing something legal to make money to get her family back on stuff. Her husband knew about it, so it's not like she was cheating on him or nothing like that. So, I mean, everybody has their own set of morals. I mean, hell, you got people now saying, "Oh, that men can be women and shit," but this woman can't do porn. I disagree with it, but
even entered the world of adult entertainment.
She said that her family suffered a series of really devastating financial events in her life. And one of them was that her home was being foreclosed on. She needed thousands of dollars fast. So she turned to the adult entertainment industry.
My name is Shannon Laughlin. I was a deputy with Arapahoe County for 21
I want to say one thing. This lady right here is 49 years old.
Looks damn good.
I've seen Holster and him. I sent them some naked pictures of her from the porn stuff. Let me tell you what, she's damn fine for being right at 50 years old. I'm gonna tell you that.
But that career came to an end this week as her secret emerged. The 44-year-old Laughlin ran her department's driving academy. But even with a steady paycheck, she ran into financial ruin, and this wife and mother felt she had no place to turn. You were kind of a deputy by day and starring in porn at night, essentially.
Ultimately, yeah, it could be construed as that. It could be considered a double life.
She entered the world of online porn just a couple of months ago,
She didn't
shooting
do it in
scenes for
uniform.
various sites under an assumed name. These are about the only pictures of her online work we can show. It was quick cash and enough to catch up on her mortgage and hold off the bill collectors.
I was desperate. I was drowning. I found a very legal, lucrative means for providing that support for my family that I needed at that time to save my home for them and feed my family.
Her family home was ruined by a storm last year, she says. Nearly $500,000 in damage that insurance would not cover. With an adjustable rate mortgage, she says her payments had tripled, and she was facing this.
I will say one thing, people. Whatever y'all
Never sign an arm.
Never, ever sign an adjustable rate mortgage. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Do not do it. Always fixed rate.
For a fucking reason.
Because adjustable rates, you get fucked. Just period. Don't ever do it. If they say, "Oh, it'll save you this much money," don't listen to the people. Fixed rate only. Okay.
You lose your fucking house if you ain't got.
I'm not a financial expert, but trust me on this. Okay, please.
Same
Isn't
financial
that what started the
challenges.
housing crash in 08?
One of them, yeah. It was also there was a lot that went into that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Millions of Americans. Higher costs for everyday needs, increasing property taxes, and rising insurance premiums.
But in recent weeks, someone tipped off the sheriff's office.
And went and told. If somebody's fat ass ugly wife got mad.
I don't give a fuck who it is. It could have been the chief himself that found it. It's none of his fucking business because she was off duty. If she wasn't doing it in a uniform, in a squad car, or something with the department, they have no fucking say in it whatsoever.
Well, I agree with you, but we all three of us know from experience. For some reason, people think just because we're law enforcement that we're not allowed to have any type of outside life or
they
nothing
would
like
think
that.
We're just better than fucking priests.
We're robots or something, but
Clergymen.
we're not.
Of the investigation this week, she resigned.
She says she knew she broke department rules by not asking permission to work a second job.
How you gonna do that? Hey, boss, I want to go work porn.
Something that the sheriff's office would approve of, and I understand that. I knew for a fact what it was about, and I'm not going to waste the resources of the sheriff's office to do an investigation for something that, yes, I participated in that, and yes, I did that.
Laughlin has reached
deserves
the
her
end of the
full
road
fucking
with the
pension.
sheriff's office and
then
is
some.
considering next steps. She's not sure if she'll continue with adult films. Why did you decide you wanted to talk to me today about this?
I'm here to simply put the reasons out there on why I made the choices that I made and took the actions. that I
Girl, you
did
don't have
in just
to
trying to do what
justify
I can
yourself
to
with
make sure
anyone.
my family is
I tried to look up social media stuff. I tried to look her up on social media and find I was going to put an invitation out for her so she could come in and tell her story under a place that's not going to bash on her. And I hadn't been able to. If anybody knows how to do it, get in touch with her, let her know she's got a platform here. She can talk all she wants without getting bashed on. But
I mean, I tell you right now, even if Iceman or Jared or fuck, even myself could figure out a way to make $1 million in the next 6 months, fucking, yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
People, well, like I said last time I did something, they paid me told me to put my clothes back on.
Put your clothes back on.
Yeah, they said I'll give you $1 if you put your clothes back on. I got on the stripper pole and they threw pennies at me, and them fuckers hurt. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you don't want to look, you don't want to get pennies flung at you while you're trying to strip. I'm just telling you, it don't feel good.
Going from the good, the bad, and the not so ugly to the stupid as fuck.
Dumb
We're
fuck.
into this next one.
This
one
might
is
be my
actually
hot
probably
nut.
Gonna end up, hot nuts. So this man got out of prison. He's an exonerated man heading back to prison again after being freed from life sentence. And the freedom, those freedom law group people fucking worked his way out of jail. And he was able to get a settlement for $4.1 million. He spent 24 years in jail for some other shit. And he's going back. And unfortunately, there's not enough time. I'd say just give him the most, gruesome death possible, but that's not my say so. He decided, let's see. He had already got the settlement. It was frustrating, but I said he killed like a shop store guy, right?
You having a stroke?
This is a story I didn't read real well.
The guy was in prison. He was accused of murdering somebody. I think some kind of DNA evidence 20-something years later or something came out where he got exonerated. He got out of jail. Let me pull a picture of him up. He got out of jail. I think he got awarded I don't know how many millions of dollars.
4.1 million.
How much?
4.1.
He got $4.1 million for being in prison. It's not him. Not him.
And then one of the craziest things you got to think about with that is once a city
this guy
like
right here.
Philadelphia, once a city's police department has been like dick slapped with that kind of fee, or they usually stay away from you. So this guy had a little bit of rain, but he decided he was still gonna.
But anyway, he got out of prison after doing 20-something years, and now he's back in jail on what? Murder. He killed somebody. He killed somebody over $1,200 worth of drugs. He decided, I'm a millionaire. I got out of prison. Let me become a drug dealer. And then somebody jacked him, so he killed the dude. Now he's going back to prison. What kind of stupid ass can this man be? You got $4.1 million. You could. I mean, it's not a shit ton of money, but he could live comfortably as long as you don't. You don't spend stupidly. You could live comfortably the rest of his life, not have to work. But what's he do? He decides, I'm going to become a drug dealer. Then he kills somebody, and now I'm going back to prison.
Thug life.
So it kind of makes you wonder. This kind of makes me wonder. They say they exonerated him. Well, if he's that easy to murder somebody, did they get it wrong? And maybe he did kill the other person and thought he got away with it and then didn't?
Or to 25 years in, we've talked about that too, because you really don't get better. If anything, you just accumulate more crimes. You learn how to do more shit, and then when they get out,
this dude may be getting my hot nut for the night because it's just fucking stupid. All right, Mr. Motor Cop.
I was thinking the gal from the last story was going to get my hot nut. Hey.
Oh, she got a whole bunch of people's hot nuts.
We're going to Green Bay, Wisconsin,
Oh, that's where all the shit starts.
where 50-year-old Richard Wendell Sotka, dumb fuck.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, he's got a trial in January on the charge of prisoner battery. Now, he's serving 2 life sentences currently because in 2023, he was found guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder with a dangerous weapon because he killed his 58-year-old girlfriend and her 53-year-old best friend for having hot lesbian sex on the couch while he was taking a shower.
He walked out, caught him. It was Tuesday. They were hungry.
Did they say no?
They were eating some tacos. He walked out, seen a little munching going on, got pissed off, and stabbed him to death. Instead of like
I thought they were eating Arby's.
Most men would have been like, damn, can I jump in there with y'all?
Well, that's the question. Did he ask to join in, and they were like, "Fuck no, fat ass"? And at that point, he beat him to death. I mean, like everything has.
He didn't beat him. He stabbed him. He stabbed him.
He stabbed him with an 8-inch knife to the face and the neck.
Yeah, this was him when he got arrested. This is him what he looks like in jail now. He's going for the ZZ Top look.
They definitely
He's doing it. So anyway, the newest charge stems from him striking a correctional officer in the head repeatedly with closed fists. And hit his left ear. The guard saw stars, and he repeatedly hit him numerous times until the special unit came into the jail and whipped his ass. So he's going back to court. Don't know what's going to come of it, but he's already serving 2 life terms for murdering his lesbian girlfriend.
Yeah, so that's him. He's a freaking idiot, man. I mean, people like this are just stupid. He deserves to be in prison. I mean, this is a pretty lady, you know. Maybe he was just so upset because she had to go gay. Maybe he wasn't throwing the meat down good enough to her.
Well, the story said he just happened after a drunken night out. I'm wondering if he couldn't get it up, so she just
I mean, it was Tuesday. Everybody likes tacos on Tuesday. She said, "Hey, where's the Arby's at?" Delicious.
Or she said she wanted 8 inches, and he gave her an 8-inch knife. I don't know.
I don't know, but he obviously, this dude's a fuck. He's an idiot. Some people just deserve to be in prison. I'm sorry.
And some people don't need to be consuming alcohol.
No, they don't.
Facts.
This next one here, we're going over to.
I like what it says, and then number 10, me.
We're going to talk about some racism here. Everybody sitting down?
Yeah.
This is from the BBC. And the BBC across the pond, not the one.
Him and Freeberg can't get enough of it.
Not the one in the brother's pants, okay? Anyway, they have this person saying they have widespread racism and homophobia that exists within the West Midlands Police, and the force has failed to act over multiple serious allegations. Former chief inspector has claimed. I cannot pronounce this person's name. I will spell it out. It's Khizra. Kazara. Kazam.
That's a radio channel.
Kazara Bano said staff alleged racist behavior was taking place on this ginormous scale, including officers asking black colleagues to give them a tribal dance. Maybe they were just trying to get some culture.
Tribal dance.
I know, what the fuck is that?
The English are like 60 years behind America, apparently.
No, right? And telling an Asian colleague after a terror attack, your mates have been at it again. Boy, that's some kind of racism there, right?
Yeah. I've done that. Tell your people to knock this shit off.
What Asian attack did they have? Okay. Miss Bano, who is taking the force's chief constable, Craig Guildford, to an employment tribunal. I have no idea what a tribunal for employment is, but I take it's some kind of board or something. Claimed that racist officers are on the front line and on duty every single day.
It's like damn movie, Inglourious Bastards, where they're like, "You're going to be shot for this." No, shoot out. We'll be more cheat out.
The force said it has made significant progress in rooting out improper behavior. They just did. They arrested the dude earlier for fucking the suspect, okay?
Yeah.
So, see, they're doing stuff.
And then they laid off the daughter and
yeah, they ended up quitting. Yeah, but that was over there too. Yeah, because they were texting each other. Yeah.
Policing, don't worry about it. Your new cops will be completely retarded. You can hire them from like California.
Anyway, Miss Bano retired this year after she said that her mental health suffered because of what she had been through. My mind can't take it no more. My feelings hurt. Sounds like to me sounds like she's a lazy bitch looking for a free paycheck. That's what it sounds like. She alleged that the commanders took little action to condemn racism in the force because they did not want to annoy the white officers. Don't piss off the white people, Lord forbid.
That's been a trend for years.
It's too much privilege going on. The racism of police officers is a threat to public safety, and it is the duty of police officers to mitigate against that threat. Anyway, the chief's like, bitch, you don't know what you're talking about. That shit ain't happening. Your health, you have asked to prove the injury or your loss relating to your claim. Prove it, bitch. Prove that you got mental health problems because you perceive somebody being upset about you. Anyway, the acting deputy chief constable Claire Bell said there's no place for discriminatory attitudes in policing. Guys, she's just so smart. Officers are more confident and better supported to make internal reports and rat each other out if we are getting better at this disciplining and dismissing officers who engage in discriminatory behavior. Like the other two we talked about last week, the daughter and the dad, who were having private text message conversations with each other, making fun of dead people. And Lord forbid.
I don't understand this. Is like woke just fucking catching on in England or something?
I don't know.
It didn't work in America, so we're gonna fuck up England instead. You know.
Now this is overseas now in the UK. It says her allegations have arisen after she set up a project called Brave Spaces in September 2020 in response to what she saw as polarization in the force following. Guess what? Following what? The fentanyl Floyd incident. Yes. Mr. Floyd. Uh-oh. My door's opening by itself. You know what that means. Mr. Floyd, an unarmed... Yeah. Uh-oh. Honey. An unarmed African-American man was killed by Derek Chauvin. Anyway, so all of this shit, now see what I mean? She's bringing this shit up like from the fentanyl Floyd incident.
It's not even in the same country.
Give me a fucking break, okay?
Y'all would have had to put a knee on his neck because y'all don't even have guns.
That was 4 or 5 years ago. And it's
God, yeah, he's been, and guess what? He has been drug-free for 4 years.
I'm proud of him.
Yes, people. I say a lot of un-PC shit because I just speak what's on my mind. Anyway, a homosexual colleague had their sexuality outed on shift when their manager reportedly said colleagues have a right to know. It's like, hey, everybody, just wanted to y'all know, James over here. Yeah, I know James. Yeah, right there. He sucks dicks, okay? He's a dick sucker. I'm pretty sure they probably already knew, okay? The N-word and the P-word graffitied and force only bathroom and shower rooms. So
P-word.
The P-word.
Pedophile?
Punk? Petrified?
Pussy.
Okay. That would be the P-word. Officers, I got called the N-word not long ago. I don't know. I've been called. I looked at her and I said, "Damn!" In all these years, I thought I was a Caucasian. She looked at me and said, "Oh, you're racist." I said, "What?" I said, "You called me the N-word. How the fuck am I a racist?" So she got pissed off and she left. Anyway, she said, "Officer stating that black people all take drugs." Well, most everybody takes drugs. I mean, I took some ibuprofen earlier. I believe that's a drug. So,
me too.
And since I am an N-word, I had a black lady call me the N-word. So I guess maybe they're right since I'm a black person and didn't even know it. A colleague with a mixed heritage son being told, "You're lucky he's not any darker."
What?
A mixed kid. A mixed kid.
You're lucky he's not any darker.
Yeah, I have mixed. I have some grandchildren that are like mixed. I just tell you what I call them. They're graham crackers.
Oh.
Because they're a cracker and they're brown. Okay, they're graham crackers. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, me too.
Got it? Yeah. Anyway, she said to work to change behavior, she tried, and it just wouldn't happen. Over 3 years, she said no positive outcomes have come, and she was enable extra scrutiny for black men that were arrested. So anyway, she's got all these excuses. Poor her. She's black, so she's a victim.
But I didn't think the issue
get the fuck over it. I'm just saying, I never owned a slave. None of my ancestors owned slaves, and
I thought England had
slavery was bad, okay, but it's been going a long time. Black people, Asian people, orange people, purple people, white people, everybody has the same exact rights and opportunities that everyone else has.
Let's all go out and enjoy the world and go home.
If you want something, go out, get a job, bust your ass, and fucking earn it, okay? Don't expect somebody to hand it to you. That's if you want to do. Guess what? That's what I do. I'm about to retire, and I still fucking have another job I'm going to go work. I don't expect nobody to hand me fucking dick, okay? Earn every bit of it. That's what you want to do.
Happy with it.
Anyway, I'm not going to keep going on about this shit because it's a very long article. I could keep reading all fucking night because this woman has a lot of. This woman is a very big victim. I feel sorry for you. No, I don't. I don't know. No, I don't. I don't feel sorry for you. Shut the fuck up and go get another job now. But your mental health problems. Oh my! I got such mental health. I need a safe. I need a safe space. The fuck's a safe space? Go lock yourself in a closet. I mean, I don't know. It's fucking. I'm Gen X. I don't know. I hurt people.
Would lock me in
I fucking hurt your feelings.
I think I'd be all right.
I'll hurt your feelings, and if I see I'm hurting your feelings, I'm just gonna keep going with it.
He does.
Okay.
He fucking does.
If you start crying, oh yes, I want to piss you off, and I'm one of the type of people you can say all kind of shit to me, and I will laugh at you in your face. Talk about my mama. I'll laugh at you in your face. Don't care. Okay.
Grain of salt.
I love salt. Makes my high blood pressure high, though. Okay, Holster, we're going to Homeland Security.
Talking about Salt Lake City. 2 departments of Homeland, two Department of Homeland Security agents in Utah sold drugs that were previously seized as evidence through an informant and an illegal scheme that brought in only $300,000. Of course, then again, I don't know how the hell you sell bath salts. I think those are the things that my ex used to live next to the bath that I would just sprinkle in there and it would make like the water tingle. I don't know what that does, but I've no experience with bath salts. Regardless, this individual had 28 grams as a drug for $5,000, and then they would sell it for an increased amount. I would guess if you jump from that to $300,000. So regardless, these guys are going to be facing up to 10 years in prison. We've had this discussion time and time again. Folks, do not dabble in the criminal enterprise while employed in law enforcement. You're one side of the fence. Don't try to cross it, because when you do, you're now 100% bad. You just erased all that good you just did. Don't fucking play that shit.
That bath salt. That's what makes motherfuckers like eat tires and shit.
Yeah, I think that's what happened down here in Miami. I thought was that guy that fucking ate that chick's face off or whatever.
Yeah,
Yes, that was
on bath salts.
Then we had a guy. We had a guy here.
Why the fuck did you take?
He freaking took his wife and cut. She was like 8 months pregnant and cut the baby out of her. The baby ended up dying. She lived. I mean, it's freaking horrible. Just horrible.
Usually that's the other way around.
Right.
No, the mom lived. The mom lived, and but the baby didn't make it. Yeah, and this dude, he ended up pleading guilty. I think I forget how much time he got, but it's like once he got off the bath salts, I realized what he did. I mean, this shit the bath salts. I mean, fuck that. Why would you smoke that shit or whatever? I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like even the name is not enticing. It's
like yeah, I want to smoke me some bath salts.
Bath.
I mean, it's like you taking a bath. It's like, hey, instead of bathing with this, I'm just gonna snort some up my nose. It's like them people act like it's like them dirty underwear sniffers. You remember when you used to do that whole stare and you had to go to like rehab for it?
No, my headphones are going in and out.
Oh, it did. We were. Oh, yeah. So he just don't admit that he was a ex underwear sniffer.
Oh shit! I'll sniff some panties.
Oh, you sound like shit now. I don't think his is working at all.
Oh.
Alrighty. Anyway, being a cop, don't sell drugs, people. It's bad. Don't sell drugs. And they're gonna come look for it in evidence later, and it's gonna be hard to explain why it ain't there. Our last story of the night. Annie left again. Our last story of the night. We're gonna go over to a motor cop for life. Is Holster ringing back in over here? There he goes.
Hey,
there you go.
There he is.
We're good to our last story. Then we're going to vote on some hot nuts.
All right.
No, I can't fucking hear you.
Fucking guy.
He's always got issues, yeah. His face is disappearing. Look at him. He's turning into a fucking ghost. He's so fucking Caucasian he disappeared.
Looks like he's on that crocodile shit around there we go. 10 years ago.
All right, there you go.
So this time we're going back to Akron, Ohio, where on Thanksgiving night, 15-year-old Jasmine Tucker was shot and killed by Akron police. So officers were on patrol, heard gunshots in the area, exited their vehicle. Shortly later, encountered Jasmine, guy to my...
He's over here. Yeah, the other way.
Yeah.
And they approach him. Jasmine takes off. They give chase. The body cam fire. I think they jumped out of the car, encountered him, go, oh shit, we better turn our body cam on.
No, what happened, I read, they jumped out and started doing, of course, body cams the first 30 seconds. What happened was another unit came by running with their lights on, which activated their camera. Yeah.
So anyway, they're chasing the guy. One of them pulls his AR out and fires rounds for about 3 seconds. They estimate 7 shots. He falls to the ground, dead, basically. But the officers waited 7 minutes to approach him to render aid. Anyway, he's dead. On his person, they found a pistol in his pocket.
They say it was zipped.
They say it was zipped, but that's irrelevant. I know the three of us can get a gun out of a zip pocket in less than a second. But I find it funny that the family stated, and this is a quote, the fact Jasmine had a weapon was irrelevant because officers didn't know he had it until they unzipped his pocket after he was shot, end quote. What's a 15-year-old doing with a fucking gun?
Out at late at night and probably had fired it because that's probably where the gunshots came from.
And
but it's the cops' fault.
That's got to be a bigger investigation. I'm sure they're going to check his fingers for gunshot residue and shit.
Well,
I'm sure.
That's a simple
right?
photo. If it's a semi-auto, you would assume the magazine would be fully loaded. You could just check how many are out of it. Anyway, so the family attorney has stated that the police is at fault because they have allowed their officers to be weaponized because they're allowed to carry rifles.
All police carry. We got some guys carry rifles in their saddlebags of their motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well, I know a couple guys up here in the metro.
Columbine, that's been norm.
I prefer a shotgun. I love my 12 gauge. Give me the bitch.
Yes.
I love a shot. I'll take my shotgun over a rifle. It's not good for like long shots, but most stuff we do is not long stuff. It's close. I want the bitch. Give me the shotgun with some double-aught bucks and some slugs. That's how I like to rotate mine. I'll start with a double-aught buck right behind a slug with some more double-aught buck and another slug.
Well, mine was stacked.
That slug hits you. That slug hits you even at 50 yards. It's going to blow a hole so big in your freaking chest. And get hit with a slug. It won't penetrate, but the force of it hitting you is enough to stop your heart. It'll stop your heart from beating. It hit so hard. So yeah.
Just imagine, when the Incredible Hulk was smashing Loki and he called him Puny God.
So what they
how much it's knocked out of you.
Did they say which attorney it was? Let me guess. Is it Ben Chump?
No, these were local attorneys at the time, but Ben Chump will be showing up for this because you guys will remember because you guys did a story on this back in 2022. Akron PD again shot Jayland Walker and shot 94 times, striking the kid, killing him dead.
Remember that story? The guy that got shot 94 times.
Yeah, that started off as a traffic stop over a burned out tail light, and they ended up smoking that kid, and they just paid out $4.8 million.
Well,
so
I just want to say, I want to know why the parents are on. Of course, you can go on YouTube and all that and watch all the videos. The parents boo-hooing and our kid was he was going to church with a gun in his pocket. Why was your 15-year-old?
We all do get it.
Why was your 15-year-old roaming the streets at nighttime with a gun in his pocket?
Yeah.
But it's the cops' fault, right?
Oh, yeah, it's always our fault. No. It's our fault that we have rifles, and it's our fault that he ran away from a lawful detention.
Bad parenting.
Yeah, like I said before. Well, we know the cases. Because being Holster,
right, we won't have to.
We know the cases in where some of these school shooter people, the parents have been charged. My thing is, if they want to do that, that's fine. That's fine and dandy. You want to set precedents? Let's set precedents. Here in Baton Rouge area, we've been having crime has been out of control. Juvenile crime is severely out of control. We got kids killing, juveniles killing people. Like one kid was, on home arrest with 2 ankle monitors on for two violent crimes. Was caught again outside with the ankle monitors on, buying another gun. Okay, it's that bad. I say this: if you have a juvenile, if you want to stop, if you want to cut back on juvenile crime, if a juvenile, 15 and under, gets busted doing a violent crime out at midnight with a gun, robbing, shooting, doing drive-bys, whatever, you catch the kid, you charge the parents also. Let the parents do some time along with let the child. Because I guarantee you, if a parent knows that if they're going to be held responsible, which they should be, for their little juvenile thug, delinquent child, they're going to make sure that little bastard is at home. They're going to make sure they know what that little bastard is doing. He's not going to be out running the roads, not unless the parents just want to go to jail. But that's the only way you can be able to do to stop it, because the juvenile justice system is a joke.
Oh,
it's a joke.
It's a waste of time, honestly.
Juvenile. While we're sitting here talking about bullshit, we need to go ahead and vote on the hot nut story. People on X, got a lot of y'all on here. Appreciate it if y'all would vote. Get in the chat and vote. Hot nuts is the person that is
thumbs up and follow.
Is the dumbass of the night is the hot nut. My hot nut is, if you haven't been here the whole time, is for the guy that got exonerated after doing 23 years in prison. then being awarded $4.1 million, and now he got rearrested because he killed somebody over a drug deal because he decided to be a drug dealer. Now he's back in prison. That's who my hot nut is for. We also have the pornographic cop, which of course I don't think she did anything wrong. We have the guy that killed his girlfriend and her friend because he walked out and caught them munching on each other. And we have the Homeland Security cops that were selling drugs. We'll do those.
Well, my vote was going to be for the dumb dick Oklahoma cop that fucking threw the old Chinese man to the fucking ground and broke his neck.
Yeah, well.
But if he's not eligible, I'm going to
No, he's eligible. You can vote for him. Or what do you sign up?
Oh, he's eligible.
Hey, Aaron said he's going with the millionaire drug dealer. So the rich ex-con murderer. So we got 3 of us for our drug dealer so far.
I mean, just think how you got out of prison after 20-something years, and you just now, because time changes. You got to imagine, these guys aren't on the streets. The most they get to see is TV and shit. So when they get out after 25 years, that's fucking like a movie type of difference. 20, regardless, these they get
that
out
motherfucker, I guess he thought he was Nino Brown also.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Fuck it, I'm rich. I'm gonna go out and kill more people."
Yeah, I'm Nino Brown with the Cash Money Brothers.
You ain't getting out now. Because that judge flat out said when they read the previous and all that, the judge goes, "You have to be kidding me, right?" And they explained to her that no, that he had actually been out after all the years, and it's going to be an interesting case for sure. He's never going to see the light of fucking day.
Well, he shouldn't. Well, it looks like since we're going to get no more people in, I don't know why people on X don't want to vote. Hopefully I'll come back next time. Hit the thumbs up, give us a like. We're here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Sometimes maybe a few minutes late, but I think we've only ever, I've never missed a Wednesday, except for a hurricane one time. I have no power. Yeah, I mean, we were getting pounded by a hurricane. So it looks like
sometimes we fucking show up.
Mr. Yeah, I do other lives too. Christmas time's coming up, but to have some time off. This man, we'll go to the hot nut screen with our custom-made music that I made. Hot nuts. This is the man that getting the hot nut.
Hot nut, your dad would be disappointed if you knew who he was. Hot nut
right here. That's the hot nut.
Your brain is made of nuts. You must have eaten Danny cum cakes to be a hot nut like you. Shit, you such a hot nut.
Got $1 million in drug dealing.
Free bird, stop nutting on them. Holstera, put that up. I said no, you can't nut on them. Damn box, don't do that, you nasty fuckers. Hot nut gets the crew excited, as you can see. Be happy it's on before we
Nope, next week we get another one.
You fucking nut. Hot nut, your mom shoot a swallow.
Damn good music.
Quality
entertainment right there. Everybody, I don't know. I think Freebird might have Fuzzy Hat meeting next week. I'm not sure. We'll be back anyway. I don't know if Box is going to be here. Me and Stare will be here. We appreciate Motor Cop for Life up there. If y'all don't know who he is, he's a motor cop up north. He's our Yankee friend, and he rides a Beamer. But the man has balls of steel. He rides in the fucking snow. This dude will ride his motor in the snow. Fuck that shit, okay? I'm down south in Louisiana, and I ain't riding no motherfucking snow, okay?
He's got heated grips.
Yeah.
I hope he got them little rechargeable hand warmers. He's got one stuck down there. Because if not, it's so cold, his balls are like hanging out his asshole. And he's got one of them little things right there. It's so cold when he rides his bike, he's got to go to the bathroom and punch himself in the stomach to make his dick pop out so he can take a piss. Okay?
It's like that in the summer too.
Everybody give us give us a like and subscribe. We'll be back. Like I said, give us a follow, hit some notifications. Like I said, I do extra lives also. Go check out the regular podcast. We got almost 300 episodes just in the audio. X Rumble. You can check all those out. Check back on the later ones. Like I said, come back. We appreciate y'all watching, and y'all the reason we do this. And I hope we were entertaining. If not, if we hurt your feelings, fuck you. Don't care. I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. I'm just being honest, Come back if I did hurt your feelings or pissed you off. Say mean shit to us if you don't like us in the chat. We love all of y'all. I love the mean messages. But anyway, be safe. You got anything you want to say before we get out of here, Motor Cop? No.
Just don't drive like a dumb fuck.
Don't be a dumb fuck. Put your phone down, okay? 100%. Stop reading. Stop texting and driving. See, I do have a thing coming up.
I'm Chihuahua to fucking laps, people.
Yeah, I got I bought one of them dash cams, little things, and I'm putting it on the side of my unit and stuff. So when I'm driving on the interstate, it's going to video all these fuckers I see texting and driving, and then we're going to put them on the internet and show everybody who the fuck they are. I appreciate that, TJ.
Starting in January, we can stop and ticket people in Missouri if we see them with a phone in their hand.
Oh, really? That's cool. Well, we got to know texting. We got to know texting law. And I pulled this woman over one time, and I said, "Why'd you pull me over?" I said, "Because you were texting and driving." She says, "I wasn't texting. I was reading it." Hey, true fucking story, people. It's a true story. I don't make this shit up. Anyway, everybody be safe out there. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back. Remember, we are not sheepdogs around here. We're only lions, okay? Peace. Come back. Hit the like and subscribe. We appreciate every single one of y'all. We're out.
Hope y'all were entertained at your laughs. If you were offended, fuck off. The crew hopes to see you back next week. Same time, same place, bring a friend to fold. We are the lions, kings of the jungle. We don't take no shit. Were you offended by the podcast? Too much cursing, not PC enough. Well, fuck your feelings.